Oh man, what a workout. So, uh, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so just worked out a little bit, so gotta stay healthy. Hold on, let me turn this down. So, gotta stay healthy. You know, a very important thing is your health and your finances, because the better your finances are, the healthier you're gonna think, the healthier you're gonna be. You know, and that's just a second part of being healthy. Your heart responds to happiness. You need happiness in your life. That the opposite sex have to make you happy. If it doesn't, then you're gonna feel sluggish. You're gonna feel sad. You're gonna feel disgusted. And that's just a part of it. So let's talk about getting credit. We have extended the credit repair sale to 1 week, 50% off, which is a great opportunity. So those of you still need your credit, and those of you that don't have all that money, this is a great time, because our lowest package is $80. Our other packages, you can put $100 down, and you can pay the rest monthly. So that's a great thing. So let's talk about credit damages. Credit damages are when you get yourself together and all out of the clear blue sky, something pops up and it drops your score 50 points. Don't get depressed. Don't get discouraged. You gotta fight back. Don't let the devil win. I always tell my customers that never let the devil win, because when you start letting the devil win, you lose it. I'm gonna tell you. Let's say that happens to you. What's the first thing you'll do? You're not gonna panic. You're not gonna go in the refrigerator and eat half the refrigerator. What you're going to do is this. First, you're gonna find out what it was. Then you're gonna file a dispute. You could go online and you can print out a 603 basic form, because more than likely it's something so old that it's gonna come off. But this is the thing, you have to take it off. Now, if you're not credit repair savvy, call me, and what we do is we have a straight fee where if you want one item taken off, it might cost you $25. So and then at the same time we show you how to take it off, so that the next time you already know. So, man, let's see. I'm still out of breath a little bit. Sorry. So, the thing is, never to panic. This is how you're going to be credit repair ready. You know what I'm saying? Get your credit repair done. But also, we also educate you. Now, I want to say something too. We don't have a package for the sweep. To actually educate you, to show you, how to do it. But for credit repair, we do have a package where you can do it yourself. Now, if you're looking for a sweep, you can do a sweep. A sweep's on sale for $100, the cheapest ever. Cheapest ever. I mean, hey, $100, you can't beat that. So, our platinum package, where you can get to $800 in 6 months, that's on sale. That's 50% off. I think right now that's $150, which is wonderful. So, call me tonight. Listen, I work till 2 a.m. in the morning. Don't be afraid to call or text 610-470-8992. So, ladies, be more, how could I say it? I'm going to say it the correct way. Be more woman-like. Take the first step. Take charge. Don't let your man always be the one to take charge. Take charge, because God forbid, let's say your man gets sick or something happens. Guess what? You got to take charge anyway, regardless. So it's time for you to take charge. Your finances, your credit. Listen, contact me, ladies. I will show you how to make thousands of dollars in a simple way. And it's not going to cost you a lot. You sign up. I'll show you the techniques. I'll show you where to look for it. And boom. That's number one. Number two, you want to get your credit right. It's time. Do not wait. It's time. The time is now. You know? Don't be the ones that when the government changes the law, then you want to hurry up and run and say, "Oh, I gotta hurry up and get my credit." Be the one that already has good credit. And once you get good credit, you can manage it well enough where you'll always have good credit. Even if something happens, let's say something pops up, you can still say, "Okay, well, Mr. Kirby taught me to do this, this, and this, and this. I can't do this, but I can do this." Boom. That's how it goes. So, now, health. Listen, I'm even ashamed to say this, but I say it anyway because one thing about my channel, I keep it 100% real. There was a time in my life, where I was 490 pounds. And I never forget, this is where Oprah just came out or whatever, and she had a show about big people, and she was saying, if you look in the mirror and you can't see behind you, then you're obese, So I'm like, and now I gotta remind you, now I was taking Prednisone. It's a medicine that helps with asthma, and what happens is it blows you up quick, and it makes you eat a lot. So I'm ordering like 2 pizza pies, 100 buffalo wings, plus Chinese food. So I'm eating all that. Now this is every day. And I'm getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Whew. So one day, let me go back to what Oprah was saying. So I go to the mirror in the bathroom, right? And I said, damn, I can't see myself. So I look in the back. I'm like, what the hell is going on? So I sat there and I said, oh my God, what happened? So I said, okay. So I called my doctor. I said, I need a doctor's appointment. So she checked me out. She says, your heart's good, your blood pressure's good. She said, you've gained a lot of weight. So she basically told me, she said, well, I had to turn it off. It's making too much noise. So she basically told me, she said, we have to weigh you. I said, okay. So, no problem with that. So I'm thinking, I got to get on the white scale. I go to get, she said, no. She said, I got a scale for you around the corner. So I'm like, what the? I said, the scale's right here. Why you gotta go all the way around the corner for it? So I hear this noise. I'm like, what in the world is that? So a friend of mine, he was there with me, he had to get checked out too, something was wrong with his eye. And she comes around the corner pulling this big thing. And I'm like, whoa, what's that? She said, this is the scale. I said, no. The white scale I get. She said, no. She said, when you were smaller, you got on the white scale. Now that you're this size, it was a humongous scale. So I'm like embarrassed because there's people right there, right? We got in the hallway. I'm like, oh my God. So I get on this scale. It's bad enough it's a big scale. Then what makes it even worse, it was making noises. It was like, so I'm like, when is this thing gonna stop? So it was going on, and finally it stopped at 490. I said, something's wrong with your scale. I was like, something's wrong with the scale. I know this scale must be broke because there's no way I weigh 490. So she told me to get off and did it again. know that thing went back up to 490. I'm like, oh my God. She said, I need to talk to you in my office in private. So we go in there, I put my head down. I was disgusted. I was, I don't know what happened. And she told me, she said, it could have been the medication. She said, the doctor gave you the medication. Should have told you that prednisone makes you blow up. But I didn't know it makes you blow up like that. Now, when I first started taking prednisone, I was like 170, 178. I was skinny. So I was like, damn. I was so stressed out. I've never been so stressed out in my life. So she said, go home, she said, and relax and think of a good diet. You can get on, exercise, drink a lot of water. So that's what I did. I went home and, I lost over 200 something pounds, I'm trying to think the first year, so, so now my next goal is to lose another 100 pounds. You know what I'm saying? So, it's hard because you got all these delicious, good foods, but it is what it is. I just wanted to share that story because there's a lot of people out there that struggle with losing weight. And it's not actually their fault. It's either medicine they're taking, it's either something they're doing not right, They get depressed and they start eating late at night. It's not good to eat after 7. If you do eat after 7, it could only be like a handful or something. There's something light too. But, and see, it all goes back to credit repair because that's why people's lives are upside down, because you're doing your credit. You could be doing everything right. And then what happens is something goes wrong in your life, and you say, bump the credit. And what's going down, and then you look at it like, well, I got to get my credit right. So it's always an obstacle in life or an event that happens that pushes you back. It could be a credit, it could be finances, it could be a diet, it could be anything. You know what I'm saying? So that's what basically life is about. Avoiding those events. But sometimes they can't be avoided. No, at that time when I was taking prednisone, I had just found out I got asthma, and I didn't get it as a kid. I got it when I was older, so it was even more difficult. So, I was going through it. And then my mom just passed away, and actually my mother and my girlfriend passed away the same day. So, at that point, I was going through a lot of stuff. I mean, a lot of stuff was going on back then. So, between that and I was taking the prednisone and let me tell you, I'm not gonna lie, I was ordering the pizzas and woo, the pizzas, I would tear the pizzas up. I would eat 2 whole pizzas, large, extra large, to myself. And I wouldn't think about nothing else. My friend, a good friend of mine, came over one day. I'll never forget. His name is Chuck. And I had ordered 2 pizza pies. I ordered 100 buffalo wings. And there was something else I ordered. I forget what else. But he said, I'm in a rush. He said, I want you to save me a piece of chicken. So I'm going to be honest with you. You tell me to save you something, I'm going to save exactly what you asked for. So out of 100 buffalo wings and all the pizza I ate, there was like tons of bones on the thing. So I put his 1 piece of chicken to the side because that's what he asked for. Back then, it was all about food for me. I mean, I was like really messed up in the game. So he comes back. He says, hey, where's my piece of chicken? Where's the chicken at? I said, that's right there. You asked for 1 piece of chicken. He said, you could have saved me a couple extra pieces. I said, no, you asked for 1 piece. I don't know. But now that I think about it, I was wrong. I should have saved more. But like I said, back then, it was the prednisone. The prednisone, I mean, man, it's crazy how much stuff I was eating back then. Yeah, but now I could barely eat 10 wings, So I don't know where I got the energy. I don't know where I got the strength, where the hunger came from. But yeah, so I just wanted to, let people know that story because because a lot of people go through different things, and then for me to go through that, it was hell. It was it was uh, it was something that I wouldn't wish on no one, to go through that, because that was. I mean, can you imagine being 490 pounds and I had to drop 200 pounds, and I'm still, dropping weight. You know what I'm saying? Uh, so that I get on the scale every week, and it's going down and down. So that's a good thing. But you really got to watch what you eat. A lot of foods are good. Some foods are bad. It's a lot of things you need to stay away from. But other than that, and you have to exercise. It's always good to exercise. Drink lots and lots of water. But let's get back to credit repair. So sorry that I took a right turn. So, if you are serious about changing your life, it's not just about health. It's about credit. It's about finances. You know, those are the three things that must be on point: finances, health, and credit. I mean, when I say health, I mean the exercise. I mean, you don't have to go all out. You know, you could do 10 minutes a day doing a basic exercise. Because let me explain something. The human body gets exercise every day. Every time you move, you could pick up something, you could go to work, go back, walk down the street. It's all exercise. So